Hello students, welcome to the last video of measures of dispersion. In previous video we had seen standard deviation, then formula of standard deviation, and we had seen one example of ungrouped data, right? How to find standard deviation for ungrouped data. Now today we are going to find standard deviation for group discrete data and group continuous data. So for group discrete data, as you can see in this question is from the following data calculate SD. SD means standard deviation. What is given? Marks given and number of student is given, right? Now since number of student is given means frequency is given. Frequency is given, therefore this is a group data. Then marks is given means x values are given and x values are different, right? Discrete. So therefore this is a group discrete data. So after identifying data, next step is we have to prepare a table. So first column x values, okay, then second column f values. Now first step is we have to find mean x bar. So for group data, x bar is summation of f into x upon summation of f. So next column will be f into x column, okay. So multiply frequency with x value. So 10 into 5, 50, 20 into 15, 300, 30 into 25, 750, 50 into 35, 1750, then 40 into 45, 1800, then 30 into 55, 1650, right? So after getting this, next is summation. Summation means total. So total of f into x, so that is equal to 6300, okay. So that is equal to 6300 divided by total of frequency. So total of frequency is 180, okay. So that is equal to 35. So x bar is 35. Now x bar is clear. I got the x bar. First step is clear. Now next step is finding x minus, okay, we are going to use the other formula. So for that, second thing is we have to find f into x square, okay. Next column will be f into x square. So for before that we have to find the x square column. So x square column, this is the x square column, right? This column is a x square column. X values are 5, then square of 5, 25, then 15, square of 15, 225, then next x value 25, square is 625, then 35, square of 35, 1225, then 45, square of 45, 2025, then 55, square of that is 3025, okay. So after getting square, next we have to multiply this square with f value, means this part, f into x square. So 25 into 10, 250, then 225 into 20, 4500, then 625 into 30, 18750, then 1225 into 50, 61250, then 2025 into 40, that is equal to 81,000, then 3025 into 30, that is equal to 90,750. Then total of this column, so total of this column is 2,56,500, okay. So after getting this, I'm going to use this formula for standard deviation. So standard deviation is under root summation f into x square, means total of this, divided by n. N means summation of f. So that is equal to 180. minus x bar square. X bar is 35. So 35 square. So that is equal to root of 1425 minus 1225. So that is equal to root of 200, means 14.14. Okay. So this is the method of finding standard deviation for group discrete data. Now for group continuous data, so see example, calculate standard deviation for the following table. In table, what is given? Weekly expenditure below. Okay, see the word below is given. Okay, below means it is a cumulative frequency. Okay, this number of student is not a frequency. This number of student is a cumulative frequency. So below 5 there are 6 students. Below 10 there are 16. In this 16 this 6 is included. Okay, so below 10 there are 16. Then below 15 there are 28. Okay, below 20 there are 38. Below 25 there are 46. Okay, so if this word is given below or above, that means we are having cumulative frequency. We are not having frequency. So in this case, number of student is a cumulative frequency. So first we have to write these values in class intervals. Okay, so for that, first class interval will be 0 to 5. Okay, first class interval is 0 to 5. Below 5 means 0 to 5. Then below 10 is 5 to 10. Then below 15 means 10 to 15. Below 20 means 15 to 20. Below 25 means 20 to 25. Okay, now how to find frequency from cumulative frequency? So class, first frequency as it is. Okay, students, write first frequency as it is. Then 16 minus 6. So 16 minus 6 will give you 10. So 16 minus 6 is 10. Then 28 minus 16. 28 minus 16, 12. Then 38 minus 28. 38 minus 28, 10. Then 46 minus 38 is 8. Okay, so from cumulative frequency I find frequency. Okay, so first step is I found class interval and frequency. Now after that I have to find the standard deviation. So here I am using step deviation method to find the standard deviation. So for that, standard deviation is standard deviation into C. Okay, now what is C? C is that difference in interval. Now class interval is given. Okay, so first I have to find class mark. Class mark matlab mid value. So 0 plus 5 upon 2. So that is equal to 2.5. So first value is 2.5. Then second 5 plus 10 upon 2. So it will give you 7.5. Then 10 plus 15 upon 2. So 25 upon 2. So 12.5. Then 15 plus 20. 35 upon 2. So 17.5. Then 20 plus 25 upon 2. So 22.5. So after getting class mark, this class mark is a x value. So x value is given, frequency is given. Okay, so now I am reducing this x values. Okay, so how I am going to reduce this x value? So for that I am using this formula. Which formula? X minus a, where a is some middle value of x. So some middle value of x I am selecting as 12.5. So a is 12.5 and c is a 5. Why 5? Because difference between the class interval is 5. Right? Here difference is 5. So I am taking the common difference as C. So C is 5 and A is 12.5. This middle term I am taking as A and difference I am taking as C. Okay. Then D will be X minus 12.5 upon C. So X is 2.5. So 2.5 minus 12.5, right? So that is equal to 10. 10 upon 5. So that is equal to minus 10. Minus 10 upon 5 will give you minus 2. Then 7.5 minus 12.5. So that will give you minus 5. Minus 5 upon 5. So minus 1. Then 12.5 minus 12.5. So 0. Then 17.5 minus 12.5. So that is equal to 5. 5 upon 5. So that is equal to 1. Then 22.5 minus 12.5. So that is equal to 10. So 10 upon 5. So 2. Okay. So I reduce this x value as minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. After that what I am going to do? I am going to multiply this f with d. So f into d. So minus 12. 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. 10 into minus 1 is minus 10. 12 into 0 is 0. 10 into 1 is 10. 8 into 2 is 16. Then next I have to square this d value. Okay. I have to square this d value and multiply with frequency. So minus 2 square 4 into 6 will give you 24. Minus 1 square 1 into 10 will give you 10. Then 0 square 0 into 12 will give you 0. Then 1 square 1 into 10 will give you 10. Then 2 square 4 into 8 will give you 32. Okay. Then total of this column, which is 76. Now standard deviation formula for this method, for step deviation method, standard deviation is under root of summation f into d square upon n minus x bar. This is nothing but x bar square into c. So that is equal to under root of, this value is 76 upon n is summation of f. N means summation of f. So summation of f is 46 minus summation of f into d. Summation of f into d is 4 upon n. N is again summation of f. So summation of f is 46 whole square into 5. Okay. So after calculation we get under root 1.65 minus 0.00756 into 5. So that is equal to 1.28 into 5. So 6.4. Hence standard deviation is 6.4. So like this we can find the standard deviation for group continuous data. Now see one more example. Find the standard deviation for the following distribution. Here class interval is given and frequencies are given, right? So by using step deviation method, again we are going to use the step deviation method. So what we are going to do? Class interval is given. So first step is we will find the class mark, means middle value. So 0 to 5. So means 0 plus 5 upon 2. So first value is 2.5. Then 5 plus 10 upon 2. 15 upon 2. So 7.5. Then 10 plus 15 upon 2. 25 upon 2. So 12.5. Okay. So first step is we will find the class mark. Okay, then frequency is given. Now we are going to use the step deviation method. So in step deviation method we have to select A. A will be some middle value, right? So I am selecting this 22.5 because n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 value, even number. So we can't get the exact middle value. So hence either we have to select 17.5 or 22.5, any value. So I am selecting 22.5 as A. Then C is the difference between 2.5 and 7.5. So difference is 5. So C will be 5. Now do the calculation. So 2.5 minus 12.5 or 22.5. So that is equal to 20. 20 divided minus 20 divided by 5. So that is equal to minus 4. Then 7.5 minus 22.5. So that is equal to minus 15. Minus 15 divided by 5. So minus 3. Then 12.5 minus 22.5. So that is equal to minus 10. Minus 10 divided by 5. So minus 2. Okay. Hence we will do this. We will find di for all x values. Okay. So we get di value as minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, then 1, then 2 and then 3. Then next step is we have to multiply this d value with f value. So minus 4 into 3 minus 12, minus 3 into 5 minus 15, minus 2 into 9 minus 18, minus 1 into 15 minus 15, 0 into 20 0, 1 into 16 16, 2 into 10 20, 3 into 2 6. Okay. So I got this f into d value. Then next is have to square d value, right? So 4 square minus 4 square 16, and then have to multiply this with frequency. So 16 into 3, that is equal to 48. Then minus 3 square 9, 9 into 5 45, minus 2 square 4, 4 into 9 36, minus 1 square 1, 1 into 15 15, 0 square 0, 0 into 20 0, 1 square 1, 1 into 16 16, 2 square 4, 4 into 10 40, 3 square 9, 9 into 2 3 square 9 and 9 into 2 18. Okay. So I got this f into d square values. Then I have to total this column. So total is f into d square, that is equal to 280. Then total of f into d value, that is equal to minus 18, and total of f, that is equal to 80. So standard deviation formula is under root of summation f into d square upon n, but n is summation of f. Okay, minus summation of f into d upon n whole square into c. So that is equal to under root of 218 upon 80 minus 18 upon 80 whole square into 5. Okay. So that is equal to under root of 2.725 minus 0.050625 into 5. So that is equal to 8.177. Okay. See one more example of standard deviation. Again, what is given? calculate the standard deviation of the following frequency distribution, right? But what is given? Weekly expenditure below rupees, below word is given, and number of student is proper increasing type, right? Means this is not a frequency, this is what? Cumulative frequency, right? So first we have to find the class intervals. So 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, then 10 to 15, then 15 to 20, and last 20 to 25. Then frequency will be first frequency as it is. Then 16 minus 6, 10, 28. I think this is the same sum. We had already done this, right? Standard deviation from group continuous data. We already done this, right? So this is the repeated sum. So we are going to omit this. Then okay, so with this I'm completing this video. In next video we can see the example of variance. So thank you students.